Welcome to Jerusalem. We're standing here today just before the 3-week start, just before Shiva Sabbatamaz, the 17th of Tammuz. You can still hear the music in the background of a bar mitzvah that's about to take place here. But that, of course, will stop once the 3 weeks comes in. Between the 17th of Tammuz and the 9th of the Hebrew month of Av, the Jewish people enter into a period of mourning. Ashkenazim and Sephardim, even though there are various different types of mourning that we go through. But we're mourning over the same thing. The loss of the possibility to be united, the loss of sovereignty. Remember, when King David came here to the city of David, which sits off to my left now, he came and set up an area over here, his capital city, in a place where he hoped to be able to unite the people who were once the people of Shaul, of King Saul, who came from the tribe of Benjamin, and his people who were from the tribe of Yehudah, of Judah, the people who were promised monarchy. But more important than anything was to unite the people. What unites the people is Jerusalem. But lo and behold, that's what divided us as well. It's what destroyed us. Where we stand now and we overlook what we see behind us, which you can see now, the mosque, which is behind us, and the Dome of the Rock, which of course is sitting in the place where the first and the second temple once stood. The view was meant to be very different. But today we have what you see, because the Jewish people didn't understand the secret of what it means to be united. And the city was destroyed. And with it were our hopes and our dreams and our aspirations. Right behind me, you can see there's stones coming out of the Western Wall. The Western Wall that's 486 meters in length. The area of Robertson's Arch, which came down when the Romans came and destroyed this city 2,000 years ago. And you could see, if you go down to that area, stones on the floor, the remnants of the buildings that once stood, and the temple itself. You feel the pain of the Churban, of the destruction. But at the same time, you always need to understand that there is a refuah, there is a concept of being healed that has already been created before we get destroyed. That's an idea that's in Judaism. The refuah is there, lifnei hamakah. That concept of that salvation is there, even before that idea of us, unfortunately, having to go through the destruction. And that sits just under the arch. Because just under the arch, where you see now the area of the scaffolding that's in behind me, there is a stone there that was written, carved in, most probably in the Byzantine period. That's after the destruction of the Second Temple. With a pasuk that says, the verse that says, Ureitem v'sas libchem v'atzmotechem kedesha tifochna. When you see this, your heart will be gladdened and your bones will flourish like the grass. What's it talking about? And when did we find it? When the paratroopers came in here in 1967 and the archaeologists came to dig in the area of the old city, lo and behold, we came across the stone, which was at street level. When you see this, know that you're going to be happy. Know that you yourself, your people, will grow and will multiply. Remember, even though we're on the gates and we're on the eve of that time period of the 3 weeks, remember this. Never has there been a time where so many Jews live in Jerusalem as of today. Never has there been a time when so many people live in Israel as of today. Never has there been a time where so much Torah is being studied as it is today in the beautiful city of Yerushalayim. So even though we enter into this very sad point, the point itself is to remind us of what we can be and the potential of where we can get to, and to learn the lessons of the Churban, of the destruction. But to take all of those lessons and to turn them into something which is positive that we can build on. God willing, this year, in 3 weeks' time, we won't need to fast on Tisha B'Av, but it will be a day of rejoicing. a day of the beginning of the redemption again of the Jewish people. Back home, back to Yerushalayim.